What are we about to talk about?
North Coast All Sports Cleveland, 4th and goal with Vince, Will Buzz, Bobby D, and Big B. We just got finished talking about Chief Wahoo and what they're going to do with it. And what do we got next over there, Vince?
We're going to be talking some combine. Now, a lot of smoke screens have been thrown out by teams. They're supposed smoke screens. I don't buy that the Browns. There was a report that came out that they weren't talking to Manziel and that they did talk to Jake Matthews, the tackle out of A&M. But don't you feel that everyone's talking to everybody? If there's a guy up there, you're gonna want to talk to him.
I would try and talk to like everyone who's projected to get into the top 10. A top 10, the man, like game changers. You have to talk to
your
them.
diamonds in the rough that would throw a curveball. Now, the thing is a lot of say Manziel is gone at 1, and Clowney's still on the board.
Well, what happens at 2 and 3?
That's what I'm saying. At 2 and 3, someone nabs. Maybe the Jaguars take a quarterback, and maybe who's the team that picks after?
Raiders. Well, it goes
The Raiders. The Raiders pick after us. I'm pretty sure.
It's the Texans, Jaguars. Who's the third?
Texans, Jaguars, Rams.
That's right.
Because the Rams have Washington's pick for RG3.
Forever.
What a
right.
horrible pick.
Oh,
what a
man.
horrible trade.
Isn't he kicking himself with that one?
Yeah.
Well,
He's not because he hurt his leg.
Yeah,
Right.
well, don't forget. I mean, you guys, these owners and general managers and these head coaches, these guys aren't going to tip their hats about anything. You know, like Vince, you were saying, everybody's talking to everybody.
Everyone.
So if they say, "Oh, the Cleveland Browns are talking to Johnny Manziel," everybody's talking to everybody. It doesn't matter, you know.
And I know it's really early to be talking draft, but I feel like that
Really early.
it's extremely early.
We start like the day after the season.
Oh, that's
here
our
in
Super Bowl.
Cleveland.
Yeah.
But
We
say,
lost week 16 or 4-12. Let's go draft.
But the point I was making is, say Manziel and Bortles and Clowney are off the board. Who's your guy?
Watkins.
Sammy.
Watkins?
Yeah.
I do
Sammy-
not
I don't
want
see why
love
not.
love Sammy
love
Watkins.
Sammy. Who I do not want to see is Bridgewater.
Oh God.
He's going to
Yeah.
be the
RG
next RG.
RG3 in the making, right there.
Yeah.
But now a lot of scouts, like, high up scouts say that Bridgewater is the most NFL ready quarterback. He's a little smaller for his frame, but they say he's been in a pro system.
Yeah, yep.
I don't know.
He's been under center.
I don't like scouts that say that players are going to be NFL anything. I don't like to listen to that because until you strap the pads on, you've never faced that competition before. And you can't go find it anywhere because it is the best, highest up league.
Bigger,
Like,
faster.
Yeah, bigger,
Simple.
faster, stronger.
Yeah. Yeah.
Every year, every step you take.
But look,
From
you know what? Look back in
Pee-wee
history.
all the way up.
Yeah, look back in history though. Some of the guys that they put on the cover of SI,
Yeah.
that they said is going to be this guy's going to be the next. You know, he's going to make NFL, and how many guys have flopped? You know,
They never said that about Tom Brady.
no.
Like
6th-round pick.
whoever
Nope.
comes with their helmet strapped on and has their homework done, that's who wins NFL football games.
Love Sammy Watkins, 6'1", 211 pounds,
No,
Even-
Dude
4'4".
can fly.
Yeah, 4'4", 40.
We're gonna forget about calling Josh Gordon Flash Gordon
Yeah.
because Sammy will probably run by him, and Gordon we saw him run by a lot of people.
right.
And then
Oh
you
God, he had 16 receptions, 227 yards, 268 all-purpose yards, and he was the MVP of the against OSU in the Orange Bowl. I mean,
Yeah, he did put on a show.
he did put on
Yes.
we'll call that a
Beast mode.
clinic. I'd like to
Yeah.
call that a clinic. But hey, like we said, who knows what the guy's going to do in the NFL? But the guy's got the track record before that to do amazing things for the Browns.
All right, say the first 3 picks are, let's say Bortles, Manziel, and Watkins. Does
Clowney.
everyone agree?
You're taking Clowney.
You take the best player in the draft.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You-
Clowney all the way.
What if the first 3 is Manziel, Watkins, and Clowney? Maybe not in that order. Who do we take? Do we take?
I'm
a
taking
tackle?
Bortles. No.
You're taking Bortles.
I'm
You're
taking
sold
Bortles.
on Bortles.
I'm-
Why are you sold
Let's-
on Bortles?
I'm sold on Bortles, and I'll give you my evaluation of him. He's got size. He might not be. He's not as fast as Manziel, but he still ran a 4.9 40.
I'm not worried about. We don't have to run the option read. Like I don't
I
care.
don't
But
want
I-
a running quarterback.
I don't care
Yeah.
about the option. I care about extending the play because our line is
Hoyer's not quick, and he did that. Ben Roethlisberger's not quick, and he did that. So I agree with your point.
extending the play. I think is very crucial in this day and age because linemen are just fast off the ball. You look at these linemen; they're freaks. Clowney. You look at these linemen, and they're just freaks of nature. You're going to need a guy that can take a hit. I don't think Manziel, or even Bridgewater for that matter.
Bridgewater looks like glass.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to get hit one time and crumble, and
Yeah.
it's going to affect how they play the rest of the game. And I think Bortles has that type of, he's got the build first off.
He reminds me of Andrew Luck as much as they say there's no
Really,
Andrew Luck.
I don't see Andrew Luck in him.
Well,
All right, well-
that big, huge, big trunk athlete that can get around. That's the only thing I see. I'm not saying like brains, arm strength, anything.
Yeah.
Like the Ben
Yeah.
Roethlisberger build, he can move.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna throw this out here. Khalil Mack, outside linebacker from Buffalo.
Great player.
Fourth overall worthy, good.
Possibly.
Possibly
Maybe
for the
20,
Browns.
Yeah.
26.
Well, with DeQuell Jackson just signing with the
Yeah.
Colts, we
Yeah.
released him. We're losing the top tackler. It's possible we could lose our
Top
second.
tackler, 10 yards down the field.
Hey, it's still a tackle.
Yeah,
But
well,
we lose him, and it's possible, even though there's reports saying that they are still talking to T.J. Ward, it's possible we could lose our top two tacklers.
Yeah.
And we need a guy that can move and get around there, definitely.
Yeah.
Whether
I
it be
want-
first or second
I
round.
want
This
someone
guy's-
in the second round. I don't know if he'll make it there. Maybe lucky, but maybe you have to take him at 26. C.J. Mosley from Bama.
He is,
Oh.
he's a little shorter. He's
Yeah.
he's only 6 foot 5'11", but he
yeah.
can play.
He can hit, and he's fast, and he's strong.
He's an
like
SEC
a-
guy. I'd take an SEC guy any day over
Yeah.
a Big Ten defensive player.
Definitely.
Or Khalil Mack is in the Pac-10, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But I mean, look at that guy. 6'1", 6'3", 251, 4'6", 40.
He's quick. He's definitely he
mean-
can play. There's no doubt about it. It's
Faster
just
than me.
I guess what probably teams it's got me beat. But I guess what teams are worried about is that are they going to get the value out of the pick? Because he's
Right.
being thrown up there with a Manziel.
What-
He's being thrown into that conversation.
What
lately.
drives me
Yeah,
crazy?
he's up there in the top. Said he's going to go in the top 10.
It drives me crazy about picks is like they're valued. Like the pick is valued. Say you have the number 1 overall pick, just like in the NBA this year, we got Bennett out of it, and the player caliber jumped all the way up there. And I know it stinks to draft someone a little early, but if that's the guy that you're sold on,
Why not?
honestly, that's the guy who I want the Browns to take.
Go for
it. Yeah.
Whether it's Derek Carr, the 4th
Oh.
overall pick, I know I don't want that to happen. No one does, but
No.
I'm just saying if they are sold on that guy, just take him, please. Don't trade picks. Don't go
That's
crazy.
what I do not want
I
to
just-
see this year. I do not want to see a trade down. I don't want to be sitting on my couch with all my Super Bowl
Got
Super
my
Bowl
Browns jersey on, my
my Super
Browns
Bowl
hat,
snacks and then
Browns socks.
and then I'm waiting for number 4 and then they just traded to the 5th round. you know.
And just-
The Browns trade a bag of footballs for the 4th overall pick.
If we could trade Brandon
Brandon-
Whedon for a sack of footballs, I'd call that
One of those
that's
footballs
value.
is like $100 or like $75,
Yeah.
cheap. Like I would trade 10 of those for Whedon and a thing of Gatorade powder to mix with the water to fill up the big jug.
Do you think any team is honestly going to pick him up?
Whedon?
Yeah.
no.
No.
Yeah,
We're getting stuck with him
No.
unless we release
He'll
him.
probably
We're
go to
gonna
Canada
release him.
League.
We're gonna release him, and I bet someone puts him on their roster. Maybe not their Sunday roster, but at least their
Right,
scout team.
right.
He will be in the league. His body is, it looks like a quarterback, but his brain
Is
is
mush.
like applesauce.
Speaking of, you mentioned Anthony Bennett. We're going to be talking some Cavs updates here coming up soon. You're listening to 4th and Goal. Go follow our show at 4th and Goal. Lots of interesting things up there. Comment, talk to the show. You could call in if you so please, at 216-503-5950. That's 216-503-5950. Always looking for a call. And we'll be right back on 4th and Goal.